This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Cajun Country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Raging Cajuns ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Owls offense will get the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The give to the tailback. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read and...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
All right, let's get it. Right.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end.
There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, running back gets the give. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The play action fake. Going up top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play. Instead, they're looking at a third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle him.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for a beat.
Almost a D lineman screen, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To throw, it's Howard. Catch in the middle, it's Jensen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fighting off the defender. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run. The Raging Cajuns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. And the Raging Cajuns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Nestled just inside that right upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over LSU. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Running back searching for a hole. He's already got 46 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. The Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Howard. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride Davis here. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. The Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative play.
Got it in the middle, it's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Back to throw, it's Howard. Got the back over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns have moved it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robertson. Touchdown, Cajuns! A great catch and run for 6.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making...
Sent it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He leaves it with his back. He's got 69 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Raging Cajuns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Raging Cajuns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The give on the option. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the 1st and goal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move.
Touchdown, Raging Cajun. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to New Mexico. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. He breaks a tackle. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll ride his man on the option. Leaves it with the running back. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Hunt is on its way. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Howard. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robertson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Creates a little room. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Big fella showing some ability, got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
And the Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll take the deep shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Louisiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. He's looking deep. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go to the ground, bringing him back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's...
Turning on the Jets. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Robertson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. To the air, it's Howard. Caught near the sticks, it's Coates. He's loose. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. To give to the lone running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead. Got some room headed to the goal line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Throws to the wideout. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive from the 42. Quarterback running on the draw. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the option. He'll pitch it. It's a seam wide open. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. The Raging Cajuns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground. He's got it again. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. And the Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Complete downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The corners are walked up tight. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And add it on again. This This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
To the air, it's Jenkins. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Robertson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. Runs through the tackle. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Perry. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Raging Cajuns have taken it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Still looking on the move. Gotta protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Going for 6. Touchdown, Louisiana. Fit it in the window for the score.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just 2 over UTEP.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun to give, looking for room. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Fires to the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. They believe they can run right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes.
Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Jenkins. A strike downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. He wants it all. And he's thrown another interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff to the single running back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got it in the middle, it's Coates. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. And the Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 30. The 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense offense for this possession. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't